Malta has stood against the enemy.
A small island. Set in a shimmering sea. An incredible history. Fought over across eras.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
An invincible heart and a proud sense of tradition.
Awfully friendly, these Maltese, aren't they?
Has produced a century of amazing stories. From the days of flickering light, when the silent sound of the sea came from the cinema pianist, to the era of CGI and AI, where even the most breathtaking reality can be enhanced. I've chronicled our island's darkest days and its proudest achievement. I've been a backdrop for daring deeds and the plain daft. I've represented the possibilities of the new world and the tragedies of the old. I've harnessed the power of nature and portrayed the worst of man. Told of the endless struggle between good and evil. And shown the power of tears. I've brought legends to life.
Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
And the titans of history, too. I've provided the grandest and goriest of stages. And the quietest of backdrops. I've showcased the biggest stars. And the brightest new talent.
I'm the captain now.
Repeatedly, I've captured the imaginations of the greatest creatives, inspiring them to return again and again. Above all, I am the son of the sea, the daughter of the sky. I am Malta. I am film. If in just 100 years, I have given life to all these amazing stories, wait until you see what I can do in the century to come.
Malta has stood against the enemy.
A small island. Set in a shimmering sea. An incredible history. Fought over across eras.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
An invincible heart and a proud sense of tradition.
Awfully friendly, these Maltese, aren't they?
Has produced a century of amazing stories. From the days of flickering light, when the silent sound of the sea came from the cinema pianist, to the era of CGI and AI, where even the most breathtaking reality can be enhanced. I've chronicled our island's darkest days and its proudest achievement. I've been a backdrop for daring deeds and the plain daft. I've represented the possibilities of the new world and the tragedies of the old. I've harnessed the power of nature and portrayed the worst of man, told of the endless struggle between good and evil. And shown the power of tears. I've brought legends to life.
Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
And the titans of history, too. I've provided the grandest and goriest of stages. And the quietest of backdrops. I've showcased the biggest stars. And the brightest new talent.
I'm the captain now.
Repeatedly, I've captured the imaginations of the greatest creatives, inspiring them to return again and again. Above all, I am the son of the sea, the daughter of the sky. I am Malta. I am film. If in just 100 years, I have given life to all these amazing stories, wait until you see what I can do in the century to come.
Malta has stood against the enemy.
A small island. Set in a shimmering sea. An incredible history. Fought over across eras.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
An invincible heart and a proud sense of tradition.
Awfully friendly, these Maltese, aren't they?
Has produced a century of amazing stories. From the days of flickering light, when the silent sound of the sea came from the cinema pianist, to the era of CGI and AI, where even the most breathtaking reality can be enhanced. I've chronicled our island's darkest days and its proudest achievement. I've been a backdrop for daring deeds and the plain daft. I've represented the possibilities of the new world and the tragedies of the old. I've harnessed the power of nature and portrayed the worst of man, told of the endless struggle between good and evil. And shown the power of tears. I've brought legends to life.
Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
And the titans of history, too. I've provided the grandest and goriest of stages. And the quietest of backdrops. I've showcased the biggest stars. And the brightest new talent.
I'm the captain now.
Repeatedly, I've captured the imaginations of the greatest creatives, inspiring them to return again and again. Above all, I am the son of the sea, the daughter of the sky. I am Malta. I am film. If in just 100 years, I have given life to all these amazing stories, wait until you see what I can do in the century to come.
Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Hope you are all well and good. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Malta webinar today. We have some amazing presenters and also a fantastic destination to share with you all. Firstly, I want to make sure the whole audience is engaging with us today. So I would like you all to please type in Malta, Malta in the chat box. Okay, everyone? Malta, Malta. Type it all in. Right. So what have we got today? We've got an incredible destination. We've got spectacular geography and geology. You've seen already in the video so far, beautiful places. We have incredible history and culture, a lot of influences from across the Mediterranean. You can see also that Malta is a spectacular film location as well. So don't forget, if you want to be famous, go to Malta. Of course, this is why Malta should be a bucket list destination for your itineraries. Let me just share my screen a second as I'm going to go and show you the rundown. So today what we've got is some lovely people who are going to present for us. We're going to have a few words in a minute from Mr. Helmut Krause. We're going to have presentations from the marketing manager of Visit Malta, Miss Xiaolong Monica Wu. And we have the Grand Excelsior Hotel in Valletta, and that will be Miss Desiree Vandenbroek who's going to present for them. And so we're going to actually have a look at Malta, and we're also going to have a hotel tour. We're going to go through the hotel and look at the views out the window, look at the views of the room, and everything else. So we're going to make sure that you think Malta is your bucket list destination. Okay. So first, before I start with our presenters, let me introduce Mr. Helmut Krause to give a few words about Malta tourism and Miki travel.
Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to our Malta webinar in cooperation with Malta Tourism Authority. We welcome today agents from Vietnam, from Thailand, from Cambodia, from Singapore, from India, Myanmar, China, Malaysia, and Hong Kong. And we're doing this all because there were new flights actually now to Malta, which makes this amazing destination better reachable, yeah, for you, our agents, and for you, our agents. Yeah, and now I want to give you back to my colleague Tim, who will guide you through this webinar, and of course to Monica and Desiree, who will introduce Malta to you. Thank you very much for joining.
Great. So everybody, we're going to have a great time today. You may also notice there's the Q&A button on the screen. So if you have any questions about Malta or about the hotel, please put it in there. We will ask the presenters at the end. Now, I would like to just in a moment introduce Monica, but before I do that, I would like to present Malta Tourism's brand video. So Bella, please can you play Malta Tourism video?
At first, we thought it was just one island, but there's magic in numbers.
And this place? Well, it's so much more.
We thought we knew these waters, but it's a museum down here.
And through these caves, you uncover some unbelievable views.
Just make sure you snap a shot from up there. A hop-on, hop-off boat tour hits different when the locals lead the way.
We thought we knew dining experiences, but this is something else. By night, you can soak up the sights of the beautiful city under the stars.
And by day, you can get a thrill in a whole other kind of way. Adventure is out there. You just gotta paddle to it. Before, you can jump right in. And you know what they say. Friends who leap together, stay together. The best way to explore the islands? Well, take your pick. Need a timeout? Turns out, flow state isn't only found in yoga pants.
Go off the beaten track and you'll find wine tastes so much sweeter. And the stories last longer when you pick the grapes straight from the vine.
So cheers to sunsets from a beach club,
A rooftop pool,
a 12th century church.
or even a cliff top.
We thought we knew how to sell it, but not like this. Come on! The best thing about it? When you think you've seen it all and done it all, there's always so much more.
Okay, so welcoming Monica from Malta Tourism.
Hello, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monica, marketing manager at the Malta Tourism Authority. I'm very excited today. Actually, now when I'm seeing there are so many audience joining us today, a bit panicking and nervous. Thank you so much for everyone joining us today. And also thanks for Miki Travel to put all of us together to have this webinar. So I'm going to share my screen and to introduce our beautiful destination to the audience from the Southeast Asia. So my presentation won't be really long, so mainly it's only about 2 parts about Malta, and I will also discuss about main attractions and also activities in Malta. So first of all, location, where we are. I am based in Malta, so now it's 10 o'clock over here. So yeah, we are very close to Italy, and we are also very close to majority of the European countries. So as you can see, we are very in the central of the Mediterranean. So this is where we are. About airlines, here we are, I am listing the airlines that are connecting Malta to the long-haul market. And obviously here are not all the airlines because we also have other airlines connecting us with the Europe. And I would like to highlight a few of the airlines over here. First of all is the KM Malta. This is our Malta National Airlines, and it's connecting us to majority of the European countries. And also, as the Miki Travels colleague already mentioned, that starting from the 2nd July, we are going to have an airline relaunch their flight to Malta. So that is the Qatar Airway. So we used to have a Qatar Airway fly to Malta in the 2019. However, during the COVID, unfortunately, it needed to stop. However, from this year, in July, we're going to have a Qatar Airway starting their flight from Doha to Malta 4 times per week. So this will be another good connection, adding up to all the others like Turkish Airlines, Emirates, to Malta, and it will be benefit you and your clients. So being that Malta is a Mediterranean countries and we are in the center of the Mediterranean, so we have many cruise liners stop at our ground harbor, and Valletta is one of the very important stop of the Mediterranean cruise. So here I list some of the cruise brand stop in Valletta. So you have the first line, the big one like Costa, MSC, and the Norwegians. And also from the second line, you have also some high-end but smaller cruise liners, which offers a different experience to your clients. So depends your client's request, we can offer different type of cruise liner product as well. So every year we are welcoming approximately 80 to 90,000 of cruise liner passengers at the Valletta ground harbors. So here is a quick information update about Malta. I won't go through to all of them because after the webinar, we are going to share the presentation to all of you. However, here I would like to highlight that the first one, that Malta, we are a small country, one of the smallest one in the European Union, and our geography area is only 316 kilometers. And I think in Southeast Asia, we might say that Singapore is a small country. However, Malta is only half of the size of Singapore. Malta, we have approximately 500,000 Maltese living in Malta and Gozo population. However, every year we are welcoming more than 2.8 million tourists to come into Malta. So don't worry about the capacity. We do have many hotels, many restaurants, and also the flight capacity to come over. At the moment, our core market, let's say the biggest numbers of tourist share is from the UK and also from Italy, follows up by German and also from Poland and Spain and France. In 2024, they were approximately only 10,000 tourists from Southeast Asia coming over to Malta. So us, it's a very new destination to your agent and to your client. If you have travelers or loyalty customer has been traveling with your agent for many years, but they are looking for somewhere new to go, and also in Europe, Malta is one of the best product you can present to them. I also would like to highlight that in the middle, we are a European Union country and we are also a Schengen member. So just in case if your client needs to apply for Schengen visa, you can also contact us and we will assist you to be in touch with our embassies in the Southeast Asia regions. And also through the VFS Center, we can try to assist you the most. And another thing I would like to point it out is that Malta has two official languages. One is Maltese, which is the local language, and also English is our official language. So when the guests coming over to Malta, you won't really have a challenge on communication with the locals. Another thing is that we are using euro as the currency, so it's actually very convenient. So here we go. Today, I'm going to have one of the hotel partner with us together. That is the Grand Hotel Excelsior. This hotel is actually one of the most important five-star venue in Malta. It's suited in front of Valletta, and if in the past many years, there are many big events and important people have stayed in this hotel. For example, 2017, there was the Chogan EU meeting in Malta. Many country leaders from the European country, they are staying in this country. And also every year, the MTV concert in June, the celebrity are staying in this hotel too. In addition, October for the Rolex mid-sea race, many yachting sellers stay in this hotel too. And also they are hosting many events such as Chinese New Year events, Christmas events, and many others. Before I give the microphone to my colleague of the hotel, I also would like to share that today, at the end of the quiz part, we are offering some prize to today's audience. First of all, we are going to have the Heritage Malta Museum Pass, and also Malta discount card, and also a rolling gig experience to all the audience. So don't miss out. We are going to have the quiz section at the end. So now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and pass it to my colleague at the hotel. Thank you.
And by the way, before we go to Desiree, let's just play the hotel video also, okay? Bella? So Bella, video please for the hotel. Okay. Let me just hold on a second. I also have the hotel video too. Hold on a moment. Wait a minute.
Welcome to the Grand Hotel Excelsior. Step into our grand lobby on level 6, where the warmth of our hospitality awaits you. With a total of 439 rooms, our hotel provides a sanctuary for every guest seeking a perfect blend of sophistication and relaxation. Among these, we proudly offer 120 twin-bedded rooms, ensuring that your stay with us is as comfortable and accommodating as possible. In our commitment to inclusivity, we have dedicated 4 mobility accessible rooms designed to cater to the needs of all our guests. Savor the essence of seaside dining at Tiki Restaurant, nestled on the water's edge. For an unforgettable dinner experience, guests staying on a half-board basis can delight their palates at Admiral's Landing. Awaken your senses with a delightful morning at Spice Island, where our breakfast area offers panoramic views that perfectly accompany the delectable spread awaiting you. Unwind and savor the moment at our Harbour View Bar. Experience unparalleled relaxation at our spa, featuring 8 treatment rooms where expert therapists offer a variety of indulgent treatments. Additionally, enjoy access to our indoor pool and gym, as well as our outdoor pool, creating a complete sanctuary for your well-being. Experience seamless transportation with our dedicated taxi service, ensuring convenience and comfort. Your memorable journey begins here at the Grand Hotel Excelsior.
Great. So, Desiree, let's see you at the hotel.
Hello and welcome to Grand Hotel Excelsior. My name is Desiree and I'll be your host at the hotel for today. I'm being assisted by my fantastic colleague Brenda. Maybe you'll see her face later in one of the mirrors. Now, just for your information, you've arrived on level 6 of 10 floors. Let me move to a bit of a quieter space because it's quite busy. I'll take you to the shop. So in our shop, we have a production of nice handmade, hand-blown Maltese glass. So this is all handmade, it's very old traditions with rich colors, deep blues, reds, emerald greens, etc. Now, let me take you quickly to our other shop where I would love to show you something very, very interesting. Here on display, you have some jewelry showing, which is handmade filigree silver. This is a traditional, very old traditional yeah, it's filigree. It's traditionally made. Now, let me quickly take you into the shop so I show you something very quickly. Now here, this is earrings of the Eye of Osiris. Basically, it symbolizes protection and good fortune. So basically, if you wear this, it's not only a pretty earring, it also protects you from evil spirits. Now, I would love to take you to our restaurant where they serve half-board dinner as well as a la carte dinner and lunches. Please, whilst we walk into that area, take note of the staircase. This is our Admiral's Landing restaurant. As I mentioned briefly before, here we serve the half-board dinner, which is international cuisine, all in buffet style, as well as a la carte dinners and lunches. Please take in a quick look of the stunning views. Whilst we're here and we're in a bit of a quieter space, I would love to tell you a little bit about our location. We are located in Floriana on the doorstep of Valletta. It's between 10 to 15-minute walk to the city center, to the Valletta gate. However, we also offer transfers every 20 minutes from 9 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon for your guest convenience in case they would rather take the shuttle because it's an uphill walk. So that's helpful. Now, also what I would like to show you, I would like to take the opportunity to show you our tours. So with our private taxi desk, we offer a variety of tours. This one, for example, goes to Mosta Mdina. Mdina is the old capital of Malta before Valletta was. But also you can go to the south, like for example, Tarshin temples, Three Cities, which is here, etc. Basically, tours can also be custom made for your clients in case they would like to have something specifically for them. Right. Now, I would love to take you to our breakfast area. Just bear with me because it's very busy at the moment. We're in the peak time. So whilst we walk there, please take note of the Wall of Fame. It shows pictures of our VIP guests, some celebrities who have stayed with us and still continue to stay with us. So who knows, maybe your guests run into a familiar face. For example, Lewis Hamilton, Kid Rock, Ronan Keating. Enrique Iglesias. Lady Gaga coming up. Maroon 5. So behind me, we have our restaurant for breakfast, which is open from 6:30 in the morning until 10:30 in the morning. This is called Spice Island. This is on level 4 for your information. Now, that's it for now from my side. Back to Monica. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the hotel show around. Well, not like me in the office. So I'm going to back to the presentation. So here we go. Now I'm going to start the second part of the presentation. Let's talk about the main attractions and activities in Malta. So first of all, I have these briefing maps about Malta. We have 3 islands, which is Malta, Gozo, and Comino. So we have only one airport, which is over here, it's Malta International Airport. And from the airport, after landing, you will have only 20 minutes drive to reach the capital city, Valletta, which the Hotel Excelsior are located. So then from Valletta, you will have maybe 30 minutes by drive to the Mdina, and also 20 minutes to Three City by drive. However, you can also take ferries from Valletta to the Three City. Somewhere you may want to go a bit far away is the Gozo Island. There are 2 options to go to Gozo. You can either drive to the north over here. There will be a ferry called Chirkawa. From here, you can take a 25-minute ferry to Gozo. Or else from Valletta, you can take the faster ferry. That only take about 45 minutes. Then you will drive, the ferry will take you across the coastal line and arrive in Gozon. So don't worry about this information. At the end of the presentation, I have a full list with useful link, and this detail will be sharing with you for further reference. So I'm going to present the Malta history timeline. As you can see, that Malta have a really long history of 7,000 years, but don't worry, I won't go through everything today. There are only two parts I would like to highlight. So first of all is from the 16th century to the 18th century. In the middle, that is the period of Knights of St. John's in Malta. So the Knights of St. John's are a group of knights, and they have left many stories, many heritage, culture, and building and arts in Malta. So nowadays in Malta, you can see many of the building and stories around this time of period. And I have just seen in the Q&A sessions, one of the guests were asking what is the icon of Malta. I would say that is the Maltese cross, which is actually from the Knights of St. John's period. Another period I would like to highlight is the British time of period, and Malta has a very good connections to the UK, and also the Queen Elizabeth had her honeymoon and also had many time holidays in Malta. So yeah, we are a destination favorite by the Queens. So let's start off more detail about different location in Malta. The first place I will definitely have to present is the capital city, Valletta. This is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site of Malta. In Malta, we have a total 3 heritage sites, and Valletta is one of them. Valletta is built by the Knights of St. John's, and even nowadays, walking in the cities, you can see many buildings exactly the same as the 16th centuries. And for example, in this photo, we can see that your tourists, your guests can walking in through different alleys and different roads in Valletta. So although it's a heritage site, Malta is also a living city. When you come here for holiday, it's not only a tourist site. You can see people actually living in the city. You can see the lawyer or the shop owner go to work in the cities. So it's lively, and you are joining the life of locals. And one thing definitely not to be missed is the St. John's Co-Cathedrals, which are located in the center of Valletta. This is one of the important church left by the St. John's, and inside of the church, it's decorated by gold. So there are many tourists coming over to see this special art. And from the photo you can see over here on the wall, this is the Maltese cross. So you can see this icon of Malta in many places around the Maltese Islands, and this is something can mark Malta as a symbol. So here I have a small video to show how Valletta it is in a more lively way. So another cities you will have to visit is Mdina. This is in the center of the island. It's also the highest part of the Malta island. In the old time, before Valletta, Mdina used to be an old capital of Malta. So Mdina is also a city that only live by the residents, and there are only 1 or 2 boutique hotels in the cities. So there are many incentive activities can be organized in Mdina. So I know that today the audience, we have many agents are taking care of the MICE segment and also for the incentive travel. So don't worry, at the next part, at the end of the part, I am also have a small sections going to introduce our MICE department to all of you, which we support in different MICE activities. So there is, I don't know if you are ready for the hotel room. So I will give the microphone to you. So let me stop sharing the screen.
Perfect. Thank you, Monica. So now I would love to show you one of our great venues. This is the ballroom. Basically, this space has 768 square meters. It hosted several events, such as yearly New Year's Eve gala dinner, which is a signature event, which is only for those people who are invited. So it's invites only. And then on the other hand, we've also hosted Sigma in this venue. I'm sure you're familiar with Sigma. This year, Sigma will take place from 1st till 6th June in Manila. And basically, this is one of the main venues that we have. As you can see, this can offer several setups. You know, a variety of setups. It can hold from 100 people to 600 people in total. Now, apart from this venue, we also have 13 other meeting spaces with various sizes, various setups, whichever your guests would prefer, basically. And apart from the nice size of the venue, it also offers the same view as is showing in our restaurants, basically. It has a nice balcony alongside, which I'm sure your guests will appreciate. Now, apart from the events that I mentioned before, Sigma and the New Year's Eve gala dinner, we also host Rolex on a yearly basis. Rolex Middle Sea is a boat race. Lots of boats come from abroad to come to Malta and travel through the Mediterranean. It's like a race. So some of the boats will be staying in our marina. And this is in October. So in October, our marina is full of colorful boats. It's a beautiful sight to see. Then apart from this important event, we also host sometimes I Love MTV stuff, as well as celebrities. This is in June, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you, Monica. Next, we will go to one of our rooms.
Thank you very much. I think another thing it just recalled to my mind of the Grand Hotel Excelsior is that for many times they also host a Grand Indian weddings. Because the location is very close to Valletta, there are Indian weddings organized in Valletta, Upper Barca Garden, and then the guests stay at the Grand Hotel Excelsior with fantastic room, nice food, and other entertainment. So yes, they do a lot of different activities. So back to my presentation, I would like to take everyone to the next location of Malta. So the three cities is actually opposite of Valletta. I just mentioned that the Indian wedding at the Upper Barca Garden. From the Upper Barca Garden of Valletta, the view is actually facing the ground harbor of Malta, which is the port for the cruise liner, and also there are many yachting over there. Three City is actually the other side of the ground harbor. You can actually see the Three Cities from Valletta. And the Three Cities is the first home of St. John's Knights stayed in Malta. And from the Phoenician time, there are already business boats starting from this area. And now there are many heritage buildings and also bistro and bars in this area. So another place I think if maybe someone recalled at the map, it's on the north part of the Malta island. This is the Popeye village. As in the waiting room, we have seen videos about Malta on the screen for the 100 years, and this is one of the films that we had in the 1990s. And there was the movie of Popeye filmed in Malta, and during that time they chose the Anchor Bay, which is a natural bay in the north of Malta, and they built up the real Sweet Haven village over here. So you can have a beautiful view from the cliff to look down to see how the Popeye, their beautiful wooden house, or else you can also get a ticket to enter the Popeye village to enjoy one day at this area. So one ticket, you will have one postcard, one glass of drink, and a small boat tour at this bay. And obviously, this is a theme park to enjoy the time with your kids. So maybe nowadays the kids are not watching Popeye anymore, but the parents at my age, I think, can explain to their kids, like, listen, this story is what your parents are watching when they are little, and you also have actors in the village are having performance of the story of Popeye and the Olivers year round. So after Popeye village, another place, if you want to more close to the nature of the Mediterranean, you can come to the Blue Grotto. This is the nature cave in the south of Malta. You can easily take a boat tour to discover the cave in the more closer way. The Mediterranean in Malta has the most clear Mediterranean water, and the special at the Blue Grotto is that you can see the different layer of the water in different cave are showing different colors. Sometimes you can see a blue, purple, and close to a cliff you can see corals, and in the pink color as well. So in the Malta Island, there are many other villages you can visit, which is such as the Fish Village, such as Mosta and the Dingle Cliff. However, now we are going to travel to the Gozo Island, which is the second big island and which offer another different atmosphere for the tourist. So in Gozo, you can enjoy a more nature resource, and also in the center of Gozo, there's a Victoria, which also has a castle from the Knights of St. John's time of period over there. So in Gozo, we also have the prehistory heritage, which is also the UNESCO World Heritage Site in Malta, Gigantia temples. This temple is older even than the pyramid. So over here, you can see the big stone, which is tons of weight, freestanding in the middle of the Gozo Island, and is telling the story from thousands of years ago. And the word of Gigantia means giant of the Maltese language. So we will have the mystery are guessing how the people during the prehistory time built up these temples. Another place I wouldn't miss when they come to Malta is the Comino Island. I don't know if you can still recall the map. Comino is in between of Malta and the Gozo. Here you have the Blue Lagoon, the most beautiful waters of Malta. You can take a yacht to stay one day or half day together in the bay, take some Maltese platters, food and drink, enjoy some barbecue on the boat, or else you can get a ticket to the Comino Island and enjoy half a day at the beach. So here I have another video to show you how about Malta in a different way. Yes, so I would like to also explain that, so how many days is the best to plan to stay in Malta. I knew that for the long haul market, the tourists most of the time wouldn't only travel for one destination to Europe. I do recall there are groups from Indonesia, from Philippines, or from Malaysia. When they come to Malta, they are combining Malta with other European countries together for one tour. So I would like to recommend to spend a minimum of 4 nights in Malta. So 4 nights will give you the time to explore a little bit of everything and not too heavy. And also when you organize incentive group, a 4 nights activities is very convenient and suits to the corporate clients. Malta is a small country, so it benefits that the client, when they have a nice group, or even for leisure, you don't really need to spend a lot of time on driving from one location to another. Most of the sites you can reach by car in between of 30 minutes. So it saves a lot of time for your client when they are coming for a holiday. So it's also value for money. Approximately 4 days program, which suits all the clients. And obviously, as a tourism board, we wish everyone can stay as long as possible. Malta is actually can offer even longer duration of stay, but depends on the client's need. You can play the program in a different way. So, the rest, are you ready for the room?
Hello, welcome to our presidential suite. This is a unique suite. It's located on the 10th floor. Basically, it has 180 square meters. It's quite big. It offers a living room space, 2 bedrooms, which I'll be showing you, as well as a dining area. Let's enjoy the view first. I think it's a bit cloudy. So it's been raining this morning. Now, this room has hosted guests such as Hillary Clinton, Robbie Williams. So a lot of VIPs tend to use this room. As well as this room is very popular for guests who come here for a special occasion, such as 50th birthdays, or when they would like to propose to their partners, etc. It's a really, really popular room. It's really nice. Now, I'm going to show you one of the bedrooms. Please follow me. This is one of the bedrooms of the presidential suite. It is showing a king-size bed, a bathtub, and a shower. Something else I would like to remind you about before I forget. We also have a giveaway at the end of our presentation. So pay attention to what I'm going to say, and who knows, you might be the lucky winner. I'm going to take you to the next bedroom. This is also a king-size bed. And it shows a lovely balcony, also with a beautiful view of the sea, as well as Marsamxett Harbor. Right, so whilst we're here, let me give you a little more information about the hotel and the rooms that we have to offer. So this hotel has 439 rooms in total, divided over 10 floors, from deluxe inland, deluxe partial sea view, deluxe seafront, superior inland, and superior partial sea view. Now, the difference between the deluxe and the superior room categories are the level of the floor, So from floor 1 until floor 6, you have the deluxe rooms. From floor 7 until 10, you have the superior rooms. Another difference would be the bathroom setup. So the deluxe rooms offer a shower inside of the bathtub, whereas the superior rooms have a shower separate from the bathtub. Right, so out of 439 rooms, we have 120 twin-bedded rooms approximately, because you can also put them together and make king-size beds out of them. All the rooms offer complimentary water daily for our guests, bathrobes, slippers, a safe, as well as a shoe shining kit. And last but not least, for the rainy days, such as today, as well as to protect your skin from the sun, we have an umbrella in each room. Right, now I would like to show you something really special from our room service menu. So this plate here is the Maltese platter. It has a typical Maltese cuisine. Basically, Begilla, this is a bean paste, some olives. Then you have some bread with tomato. It's really nice. Maltese sausage, tomato, sun-dried tomatoes, and spenit. This is Gosseton cheese. These are galetti, also water biscuits, basically. So from here, we will show you the last part of our show round would be the outside area. So I'm handing back the microphone to you, Monica. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I thought that you would have a bite from the platter during the webinar. Yeah, for next time with a glass of wine. So back to the presentation. Over here, I will present the activities part of Malta. So this photos is showing the culture and the heritage from the local people during the summer feast in Malta. One thing I have to highlight that the Mediterranean people, especially in Malta, we are very hospitality people, would like to communicate with all the tourists, and also all the Maltese people love their village a lot. So every year from June to September, each of the village will have their village feast to celebrate the summer, and also from the god and the goddess in their village. So there are different performance, fireworks, and street food during this season. So when you're coming over here, you can just easily join the locals, and they will take care of you as you are part of them. I would like to highlight that Malta is one of the most safe country in the world. So even if you're just a lady, you don't need to worry about if you're walking alone in the street in the evening. And so for tourists coming over, it's actually very comfortable and the convenience. So gastronomy is something we definitely have to highlight. Apart from this homemade food, we also have a fine dining experience like Michelin restaurants. In Malta, we have 8, because last year there's another one joined the list. 8 Michelin star restaurant, and one of them is actually 2-star Michelin restaurant. So apart from fine dining, we also have organic and local food, and Mediterranean cuisine is always being considered as one of the most healthy dining style in the world. You can also enjoy a cooking class with the local using Mediterranean ingredients such as our organic olive oil, our local cheese, jibina, and some other ingredients. This is also good for a team building and or incentive activities for your clients. Wine tasting is something also special in Malta. Because of the special climes in the Mediterranean, Malta is actually producing very good qualities of wine. And we also have special grapes which only growing in Malta. However, because we are small countries, so the production's quantity of wines is not a lot. It means that we won't be able to export a lot of Maltese wine to the other countries, and most of the wine are consumed locally by local people and the tourists. So therefore, if you want to have the special Mediterranean Maltese wine tasting, you will really have to travel over to Malta and have the real experience with the local winery. And believe me, you won't be disappointed. So through the video, I have seen many times about diving activities in Malta. I know that in the Southeast Asia, you have many diving sites which offer beautiful underwater landscape to the client. But in the Mediterranean, in Malta, we have a different type of undersea heritage which we can present you. So either you can have the client who already have the open water certificate to try out our cave diving in Malta. From the beginning level of minus 10 to 12 meters, or to the advanced level of minus 60 meters, you find something suit for everyone. And also because we are small, you don't really need to drive 1 hour to reach the diving site. Maybe 10 minutes you drive to the diving site, and a few minutes walk you can reach the crystal water. And at the end, I would like to share the calendar of events. Because of the Mediterranean weathers, Malta is a whole year-round destination. I've already seen that at the Q&A sections, people were asking about the seasonality. So over here, I can explain better. So in Malta, we have the peak season from July to September. This is the summertime. And also it's the most favorite time by the European client. So this is the peak time, and weather it's about 30 to 35 degrees. However, even in winter, Malta's climate is very comfortable. If you come to Malta from, let's say today is in May, the weather is between 15 to 20 degrees, and start from March to May, it's approximately the same weather. And also in June, it's not that hot, and it's shoulder seasons very comfortable to stay. So if for the guests from the greater China area, I would recommend to come not the summertime, maybe in the shoulder season. Because the weather is very comfortable, not very hot, and also because the price will be more friendly. And also in October to November, it's not very cold as well. However, it's become a little bit more windy. The photo you are seeing now is the event both me and the hotel colleague mentioned, the Rolex Mid-Sea Race. This is the ground opening at the ground harbor, so you can see the yacht, the sailing boat are depart from here together. So in October to November, the weather it could be a bit of lower, maybe about 13 to 15 degrees, or else even come to Malta in the winter time from December to February. That is the winter season. The lowest temperature it can be in Malta, it's around 5 to 8 degrees. So still is not very cold. And back to the saying of calendar, I have a briefing of the calendar activities around the whole years in the Maltese island. So in February and March, the first photo marathon, February and March, we actually have the Malta Marathon, and the Rolex Mid-Sea in October, International Firework Festival in April, and the concert of BBC and the concert of MTV, which is very close to the hotel, Grand Hotel Excelsior. These usually happen in June. And also Summer Day does party and also other concert. It happened between June and July. And I would like to also highlight the last one, Christmas period of Malta. This is the Fireland Christmas market. It's happening in December. It's also very close to the Grand Hotel Excelsior. If you stay in the hotel, you can actually walk to the time. And something really interesting in Malta is that during the Christmas period, it's always good weather, always full of sunshine. Yeah, I've been living in Malta 13 years, so I never see a bad weather happen in Christmas. I think this is something special in Malta too. And as I've mentioned earlier, I will also introduce our MICE department. So in Malta Tourism Authority, we have a Visit Malta, which is in general promoting and licensing and also taking care of the industry matters. And we also have the Visit Malta incentives and meetings department, who is especially taking care of the MICE and incentive travel activities. So yeah, if you have a request for MICE travel, we do have conference centers which can cater more than 1,000 people. We do have a hotel with the capacity have a big room as the one you can see over today. However, knowing that we are a small destination, I would like to recommend that to have MICE activities with the capacity, with the packs maximum around 200 to 250. I think that's the best size of the group to be organizing Malta from the long haul market. We definitely have the capacity, can host a group for more than 1,000 people for MICE activity. For example, the colleague from the hotel mentioned the Sigma. That is one of the big MICE events in Malta. That's more than 1,000 of people. But for corporate travel, for incentive travel, I think 200 to 250 people is something comfortable to have a high quality service in Malta. Here we go. I have another video. I will present the MICE functions about Malta. So hopefully some of the shots will give you the inspiration to organize your next MICE activities. So here we go. As I've mentioned at the beginnings, I will provide useful link about Malta, and you are having the airport, the ferry, the cruise port link all over here. At the end, I think the colleague from Miki Travel will share the presentation to everyone. And also we will issue the participants of the Malta Tourism Authority webinar certificate to all of the participants of today. Actually, I see there are more than 250 guests over here. It's really amazing. So Desiree, did you arrive to the last part you would like to show? Okay, let me give the microphone.
Thank you, Monica. We've arrived at Piazza Marina. This is our ground floor, level 1 area, where you can admire the shape of the hotel, which is shaped as a cruise ship. Now, I hope you can hear me because it's a bit windy today. But just to let you know also, on the Piazza Marina, we host several events. The half-board dinners in summer are being served here, but also the jazz festival is being held here. Now, just before I forget, I just saw on Monica's presentation that André Rieu is showing. He has stayed in a hotel in the past. He might be staying with us again when he's doing his concert in Malta. So I'm not allowed to say, but who knows? Now, please turn around and admire our beautiful outdoor pool. Apart from the outdoor pool, we also have an indoor pool, which is heated throughout the year. We have an indoor gym, as well as a hair and nail salon. The spa is also there on level 1. Spa offers 6 treatment rooms, which has a number of treatments like a back massage, as well as a simple massage of the feet, whichever your guests prefer. Now, please follow me and I'll show you our tiki restaurant, which is still currently closed. It will open in a couple of weeks' time, mid-June. So please follow me. This is our tiki restaurant. As I mentioned, it's currently closed. It will open shortly. It serves Mediterranean cuisine, lunch as well as dinners. Now, this is not the reason why I'm taking you here. I'm taking you here because we also have our own private beach here, which is only accessible to in-house guests. Outside guests cannot enter this beach. Now, please follow me and I'll show you real quickly. Look at those stunning views of Manuel Island, as well as Marsamxet Harbor. From here, you can see Slima, etc. And the boat, obviously, is beautiful. Now, I would love to thank you all for your attention. Please bear with us whilst we prepare the quiz for you. I'm looking forward to seeing your faces, and good luck for the quiz. Thank you.
You didn't mention your prize yet, Therese.
The
You
prize.
should highlight that part.
It's quite important. So we have a 2-night complimentary stay on bed and breakfast basis.
Yes, that is actually the biggest surprise, better than ours. So let me back to the presentation now. And now we are coming to the quiz time. So team, I think I'll need your help.
Sure. I think also I just want to intervene here and just also answer a few Q&A before we do the quiz as well. So there's a lot of questions about visa for Malta. So Malta's in the Schengen area, so you need to get the Schengen visa. If you get the European Schengen visa, either from Italy or Greece or wherever you started your tours, you can then go to Malta. Or if you're doing Malta only, of course, you can also ask VFS about the Malta only visa as well. So it's in the Schengen area for those that need a visa. Regarding the weather all year round, Monica has already mentioned the answer to that pretty much. There's a cooler time in winter, a warm time in July, August, quite hot that time, and then really nice between sort of March and June, and also September, October and November. So those are the periods that you can really go.
You did take notes, Tim. Well done.
Okay, so I can see lots of questions coming through in here, and lots of them have been answered as well. So one of the thing is that people would like to get suggested itineraries for Malta. So maybe 4 days or 5-day itineraries. You could send us maybe 3 choices Monica, and we can then share it out with the audience?
Yes, we do have a sample itineraries. We can share with you, and also I will ask the Grand Hotel Excelsior to share their excursion package to Miki as well. Then you can share with the audience. Yeah, obviously as authority we can't really sales, but if anyone needed, we can put you in contact with the DMCs or with Miki. You can do that job too. Save my husband.
And then in another question, they also have a question about tipping. So in some North African destinations, tipping is very common. In some European destinations also. Is tipping also the case? Does the tour leader have to tip the guide, the driver, like that?
Not really. In Malta, we don't have the, let's say, heavy tipping culture yet at the moment. If you are happy with the with the service, you can tip the waiter or the driver or the guide. And if you don't feel anything special, you don't have to. It's not obliged to do so. And I think also many package when they are doing the tour, every day, I think €1, €2 might be already included in the package. So it depends how the package being organized. But in general, if a tourist go to the restaurant or the bar on his own, it's not a must to tip. Yeah.
Right. So I think also what you'll find, everybody, is that normally the tour leader that brings the group to Malta, they'll probably treat it like the other European destinations and explain that maybe if you're happy with the service, you give €2 or €3 and then collect it up to give to the driver of the daily bus or the guide or whatever. You know, that normally it's quite common, just like the rest of Europe as well.
Yeah.
And we already know the icon of Malta is the Maltese cross. So everyone should go there and take a picture with themselves in front of it. And also we can say that Malta is a film location destination. So in the itinerary that you suggest, maybe just point out a couple of those film locations as well, because people would like to emphasize that in their itineraries. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Sweet. So now let's move along to that quiz. Everybody in the whole audience, I'm sure you know what the rule is. You put your name, your company name, your city, and then the answer to the question. And today the presenters will ask the questions and we'll say go, and then you can type the answer. So popping along first to Monica, your first question, please.
So my first questions wouldn't be difficult, and we have actually we can give the first prize, which is the Malta Museum Heritage Malta Museum pass to the audience, and I have actually 3 gifts, so we can give to the first 3 whoever answered the question. So the question is, what is the capital city of Malta?
Go.
So what is the capital city of Malta?
So Monica, you're saying that you want me to give you three winners for this question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have prepared, so we can give to the first 3.
So the first 3 that put everything in gets the prize. Okay, let me scroll up and look at my chat box here a second. Okay, so lots of people got the right answer, right? So the first person to answer this one as Valletta is Mabel Chan from Mayflower Holidays, Kuala Lumpur. Mayflower. The second person that put their whole thing in is Luciana from Smiling Tour. They put Valletta. And then the third person is Karen from Transworld, Petaling Jaya Selangor, Malaysia. So I've got Luciana and Karen Chong. So I'm just going to take note of this a minute. So those 3 people get a prize. But don't worry, guys, if any of you are going to Malta, let us know. I will ask Monica to see you, and she'll probably buy you a coffee in the coffee shop, right, Monica?
Why not? Yeah. Well, a glass cappuccino in Malta, it's about €2.50 to €3. So Malta is actually very value for money. So just to give a reference. So yeah.
Okay. Right, so that's the first question. Second question, everybody who's been paying attention.
So the second questions, it's related to the mice segment. So and also we have 3 gifts of the Malta discount card. We can also give to the first 3 who answer the questions. So now I'm going to say the questions. Hope everyone's ready. It might be a bit difficult. So yeah, I have mentioned that Malta Tourism Authority has a mice department. What is the name of the mice department?
Yeah, what's the name of the
Go.
mice department of Visit Malta? Go. Well, we have so far got 2, 3.
Oh.
There's more coming through. Okay. Now, I'm going to be really kind, and for those people that win the prize already, I will pass them this time because I want to share with more people, okay? So, the actual name is the Visit Malta Incentives and Meetings. Okay, that's the answer. So let me see if I can get somebody who's written as close to that as possible. I mean, they haven't got it very as close, okay? The close that we've got is Malta Incentive and Meetings, okay? So Tassani from EM Tour in Bangkok, she's got it, Visit Malta Incentives and Meetings. So there's one. And then, let's see. There's the Philippine Soul, they haven't put their name. Okay, it's Louise Ann from Philippine Soul Explorer. They put Malta Incentives and Meetings.
Very close. So
Latiga. And then next down, Diverse Travel Services, Catherine. They've got Visit Malta Incentives and Meetings as well. So Catherine from Diverse Travel Services. Okay, so there's 3 winners there, okay?
So now we back to the last question, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So the last question, we have only 1 winner, and that will be a rolling gig experience in the 3 cities. Is that you can basically have it's for 2 people, so you can drive the rolling gig card, and it will give you auto guide around the 3 cities. So the question is, at the beginning of the presentation, we have mentioned there's a new flight going to relaunch during the July. So what is the name of the airlines?
Okay, everyone's got it right.
No, like maybe I said it too slow. So
yeah, they could read your mind. So the thing is, again, for those people that already won a prize before, I will be fair and try and give to the next person. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Qatar Airways is what I'm looking for. I know my friend Karen from Transworld, she got it right, but she got the one before. And I saw Mabel Chan from Mayflower also got it right, but she also got one before. Let me get the next one. Okay, if they've just put Qatar, I'll also take it because they've mentioned it right. So Sim GC from Travel Malaysia has got it for Qatar.
Yay! Well done. Thank you so much.
The quiz is not over yet, by the way.
No.
Yes. We've got one more prize in a minute.
We have actually the best prize from the hotel still to come. So now I'm sharing my contact detail on the screen. So, because I've seen that at the Q&A, there are people asking if there's anything, please feel free to contact me directly by email, or else reach out Miki Travel, who is helping us a lot on different projects. So thank you so much. Now I will stop the screen share and back to the biggest surprise from the Grand Hotel Excelsior.
Hi, welcome back. So, thank you very much, Monica. I loved your prices, by the way. Just to let you know, the question is coming up. So, out of 439 rooms, how many twin-bedded rooms do we offer? Go.
Okay, so everyone's got that answer very right as well. Again, I'm going to be very fair and give to the people that have possibly not answered this before, because you know Karen from Transworld Battalion Jai is outstanding. She's got everything right here again. Okay, so and Sim Mr. GC Travels also had a prize before. The answer is 120. So the first person that I see that I haven't answered before is Fadila from Salam Travel Agency Singapore. Okay.
Congratulations.
Fadila, Singapore. Great stuff. So everybody, thank you very much for coming today. Thank you very much to Desiree. Thank you very much to Monica. Make sure everybody is thinking about Malta itineraries and putting that into their travel agencies to show the clients. All the materials is going to come from Miki to all the agents afterwards, and including some new itineraries from Monica to us to share with you as well. If you have any quote requests, of course, you can send it to Miki Travel in your local market area. Thank you very much, everyone, and wish you all a happy day. Take care.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you very much, team. Thank you, Helmut. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you all.
Malta has stood against the enemy.
A small island. Set in a shimmering sea. An incredible history. Fought over across eras.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
An invincible heart and a proud sense of tradition.
Awfully friendly, these Maltese, aren't they?
Has produced a century of amazing stories. From the days of flickering light, when the silent sound of the sea came from the cinema pianist, to the era of CGI and AI, where even the most breathtaking reality can be enhanced. I've chronicled our island's darkest days and its proudest achievement. I've been a backdrop for daring deeds and the plain daft. I've represented the possibilities of the new world and the tragedies of the old. I've harnessed the power of nature and portrayed the worst of man, told of the endless struggle between good and evil. And shown the power of tears. legends to life.
Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
And the titans of history, too. I've provided the grandest and goriest of stages. And the quietest of backdrops. I've showcased the biggest stars. And the brightest new talent.
I'm the captain.
Repeatedly, I've captured the imaginations of the greatest creatives, inspiring them to return again and again. Above all, I am the son of the sea, the daughter of the sky. I am Malta. I am film. If in just 100 years, I have given life to all these amazing stories, wait until you see what I can do in the century to come.